That's what I call a discovery. What sensation? There's nothing in common between those things. Nothing really exciting has happened for years. It is absolutely necessary that I let Smythe know about this. This very detailed map has been of help so many times. Oh, I remember this book. Perhaps I can find something. To phone? It's not so simple. It's night, and phoning is the director's privilege. I should have thought of that, but I have to get in somehow. Good evening.
Good evening, Professor. Sleepless night again?
Let's not even talk about that, Swanson. I'm very excited. I'm after a great discovery. I'm in search of some geometric drawings that are somehow connected to the artifacts that arrived recently.
As it happens, Professor, not even Dr. Moresby can find his way through the contents of the warehouse these days. You should have heard what a hoopla he made again today.
Would you let me take a look in those warehouses?
You know how much I like you, Professor Hump, but I'm sorry I can't allow that. After all, that is exactly why I'm here, so that no one can wander around the warehouses during the night. You see my point?
Of course, you're right, Swanson. But this thing just keeps intriguing me.
Well, what precisely are you looking for, sir?
That's just it, Swanson. I don't know that myself.
You see, Professor, even you can't find your way through here. But you know what? It's not a lot of help, but I'd be glad to show you the inventory. I know it only means something to warehouse guards like myself. It won't be much use for you. But maybe tomorrow you should ask the director about a visit there.
Well, it seems this little book contains important information not only for the guards. Tell me, Swanson, don't you get bored here during the night shift?
Of course I do, Professor, but I'm glad that in spite of being a guard, my job is not more exciting, you know? I mean, more dangerous. You know, I can do a bit of reading here.
But you could find something better to do, right?
Sure, you know, I'd rather be drinking with me mates down at the Boar's Head, but, you know, I asked to be placed on the night shift because, well, just recently I had one too many drinks and I kind of nodded off at my post the next day. My job was in danger, Mr. Professor. Maybe if I were married, my caring wife could have warned me in advance. You know?
Being married myself, I can assure you that a real man takes care of himself. Come to think of it, I would really like to let my Dorothy know that I'm staying at the museum today as well. Could I make a phone call from Dr. Moresby's office?
But Professor, the things you want me to do tonight, Didn't I just tell you how important this job was for me?
Of course, Swanson, but you can trust me. 5 minutes, that's all I need. One phone call. I promise you I won't be ungrateful. I'll get you something against boredom.
All right, get on with it, but please hurry up, Professor.
Smythe always keeps invaluable treasures close by. Seems like all these papers are useless to me. Of course, locked. Let us see one of Smythe's treasures. Yes, I was looking for something like this. I don't think I have all the information to fill in this form. Yes. Mr. Moresby likes to be comfortable. I never thought one could do so much to solve a secret.
What number are you wanting, please?
5, 5, 6, 2, 3, please.
Hold the line, please.
Hello? Is that you, Professor Hunt?
Good evening, Smythe, it's me. But how did you know that?
Well, who else would call me at such a late hour? Moreover, I felt that after today's anonymous letter there'd be some after effects. This is why you called, isn't it?
A fine intuition, my friend. That is one strange letter. It talks about an ancient curse, some kind of a mythological event, board games, and a lot of mysteries. It is exactly the challenge for me. I think I have the discovery of the century in my hands. The mysterious author of the letter asked me to clear this mystery. Tomorrow you can all read it for yourself, but I have to hurry now, for Swanson only allowed me 5 minutes in here, and he thinks I have to call Dorothy. I need your help.
It's awfully interesting, Professor, what you say, but your account is very gappy. I will definitely take the chance to read the letter tomorrow. How can I help you?
Together with the letter, a part of a codex arrived as well, which is no doubt an original, and also this geometric illustration. And the stranger also hinted that the clues lead to the stuff that is in the warehouse of the British Museum. Or more precisely, the clues start from there.
Why, the artifacts are not yet catalogued. They never leave my side, even at night. You know, Professor. I only know the content of the warehouse very superficially, and Dr. Moresby keeps his documents locked away. Could you tell me exactly what we're looking for?
No. I don't know precisely. We could be looking for a square diagram. No. You know what? We're looking for something that is connected to a certain Black King, whatever that beastly character might be.
Aha! Black King. So it's black. Let's say it's made of granite. That's it. This could be it. From the recently closed museum collection of the Picari in Princeton. A strange black granite sculpture has just arrived. It's very grave looking, a sitting figure with no reference to its origin. It's one of Dr. Moresby's artifacts that gives him a lot of headaches. So what do you say?
Brilliant, Smythe. We're on the scent. By luck, wouldn't you know in which storage room this sculpture is kept?
No. Unfortunately, I don't.
Well, it's all right. You helped me a lot anyway. You do know what? I promise to get back to you today if I find out anything.
Well, how is that? You think that Swanson will?
No, not at all. With your permission, I'll offer him your excellent whiskey. I only ask you to arrive tomorrow before the director.
I understand everything, my friend. Feel free to call me. I'll be awake.
Now, let's see. Perhaps I can find something. Interesting. That's right. Now I take the key back to Swanson, but the door is left open accidentally. Thank you, Swanson. I'm really grateful for your help. Look, I bought you something for your favours.
Oh, Professor Hunt, I didn't do it for anything like that. Why, you can't seriously think that I will drink this noble liquor all by myself? Will you join me?
Certainly not, Swanson. I have some urgent matters to attend to in my office, but I will get back soon, I can promise you that. But in the meantime, don't be shy. Taste this really noble liqueur. Don't worry, Swanson, you can count on my secrecy. Why? I can count on yours, right?
Of course, sir. I'm waiting here for you.
that's it. Ha! That was just a hair's breadth. Let's see which key fits where. Yes, only this rusty one can be the key to storage room D. Of course, it's locked. It will be impossible to find anything in this darkness. Oh no. You always need a lantern at night. The world is full of adventures. This door is a whole labyrinth. No wonder the cleverest lose their way here. I must have a thorough look around. How sad to see so many objects. For heaven's sake, they all seem clutter. The granite sculpture. I think Smythe was not mistaken. The writer of the letter must really be referring to this figure. What a demonic face! The pattern. Without doubt, this is the drawing. The square divided into 13 parts. But how can this be showing the way? Look, these are runes. Must be some kind of runes. I must solve the message of the stone.
What number are you wanting, please?
5, 5, 6, 2, 3, please. I promised Smythe to call only if I managed to achieve serious results, but my knowledge is rather thin. Excuse me, miss, I'll call later. Perhaps I can find something. Let's see what these strange drawings conceal. Yes, it is more intelligible that way. This mysterious drawing is showing directions. But what do these directions and numbers mean exactly? Maybe the map will help. Now, let's see if my good map helps me again. Lapland. Quite north. The map is not showing any serious settlement. Vainio must be the name of the family in possession of the game. I think it's time to let my young friend know of the developments.
Number, please.
5, 5, 6, 2, 3, please.
Hold the line, please.
Hello?
Hello, Smythe. Are you still awake?
Well, I'd say if you called in half an hour, you would have woken me up. Any results, Professor?
Certainly, my friend. I think I've done all that's possible here. Now I'm off to the first stop in my mystical journey.
You're not leaving, Professor.
Yes, I'm immediately leaving for Lapland.
Lapland?
Yes, I have to find a certain person named Vainio.
I see. Or rather, I don't see, Professor.
Look, Smythe, I'll tell you everything in detail, but you have to promise me some things. First of all, the letter, the sculpture of the Black King, and everything else that happened tonight has to be kept a secret.
Oh, of course, Professor.
Thank you. Secondly, I ask you to help with my journey whichever way you can. I will travel to 12 different corners of the world in the next few months. It won't be an easy task. You and my wife Dorothy will be the only ones who know of my destinations. I will let you know of the events in a letter from each place.
I can promise you that, Professor. I gladly take part in such an expedition, even if I cannot personally travel with you. So, this means that your wife knows all about it.
No, not yet. I'm going home now and prepare for the journey. I believe I will need a lot of things. I will leave London by the early train. And now listen very carefully. I'll tell you what important discoveries I have made tonight.